Hi there, my name's Ashley Frankel, and I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator here at the Fresh Kills Park Alliance. In this second video of the Environmental Expression series, I'll be speaking with Kofi Antwi, a local poet, educator, and author about poetry on Staten Island and how natural and urban ecosystems come together at Fresh Kills Park and in Kofi's writing. We hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone, the Fresh Kill Park community, Staten Island community, all of my poet friends in Staten Island as well. My name is Kofi Antwi. I am a poet, educator, author of Tidal Wave. Working that the collection out, I would say last year, it was published in July. The book has traveled since then. It's made its way in Africa, in Europe, and all over Staten Island and New York as well. So Tidal Wave is my introduction into poetry.
Yeah, and so what does it mean for you to be a poet from Staten Island and in Staten Island?
That's such a great question because whenever I think of Staten Island, um, I think of the memories that I had as a child here in Staten Island and also just seeing different cultures in Staten Island. I had friends that were Italian, some that were Irish, some that were African or Hispanic as well. And I believe the poetry scene kind of reflects that. I've met so many wonderful writers here, such as Claire Jimenez and Thomas and M.A. Dennis as well. And I just, to just reiterate what it means to be a poet from Staten Island, it means the world to me, I would say, right? As cliche as that sounds, I think it's important that Staten Island writers use their voice to amplify messages that are important to our communities, right? Sort of like saving the wetlands or social issues that are going on in Staten Island. Poetry, Staten Island is just filled with poetry from the spray paints, the graffiti walls, the different cultures within Staten Island. So poetry, I believe poetry lives in Staten Island. So when I was thinking about Freshkill Parks and I was also thinking about poetry, I was seeing how I could find that intersection where poetry discusses but also confronts what is going on from the perspective of someone that lives in the inner city, but also understands what is going on with the social environment and the ecosystem as well. Okay, so let me get into the poem. I'll be talking about the poem for a while. Ecosystem. It begins with Danny's manifesto, a discovery of landfill waste of workers. Space and communities are par for the course. Our existence, a mere restoration for land. Beginnings we admire, an opening rift. Children will bear brunt of our destruction. New York City's consumption of green projects, decisions amongst murky waters. An inner city portrait could bend the fall of night, merge fairy murals into shimmers of gold, volts form neon lights. So I'm within the poem. There's running images of like gold, the fairy murals, the night, the bend of night, I should say, the decision amongst murky waters. So, like I stated, this poem is challenging what is going on in Staten Island, what is going on in New York City, and also the perspective of someone that sees a different ecosystem. One of the questions that challenge it, children will bear brunt of our destruction. So that's something that I wanted to emphasize within the poem. I put it in the middle of the poem so we could see that question or confronting of how we are living within our communities. So that it makes us think, right? Because when we think of our children, we think of our families and the younger generation. We want to leave them with something different, something healthier, right? Yeah. So that's something I wanted to confront within this poem.
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things at Fresh, because I mean, it's a project that's been in the process for quite a while now, and it's easy to get impatient with it, right? But to have something so large, um, you know, for future generations, something that's kind of nourishing in a way that's kind of connecting back to nature. I think it's worth the wait, right? And it's worth kind of the effort too. It's not just waiting; it's actively fighting for it and making it happen. So thank you for bringing that into our discussion today.